So we're back working on this 2016 Colorado with the auxiliary vacuum pump. Received it today. I had to order it out of the States because it was not available in Canada, believe it or not. That's the part number. That's the unit. I did end up getting it from Rock Auto. It was a few dollars cheaper than local and the same time frame to get it here. So we're going to go ahead and put this in. So there's where the vacuum pump lives down there. So it looks like there's just one electrical plug, the vacuum hose, and a couple of 6mm bolts. So we're going to remove this engine cover to gain a little bit more room in there. Looks like there's a T30 bolt in there or something. So I changed my mind. There's more than enough room to get that out by going underneath here. There's a bolt and a nut on each one of these, so you have to hold the nut from the bottom. This green clip, slide it off towards the front, and then the line just pulls off and the electrical plug just unplugs. And there should be a clip on here that probably the new pump has a new clip on it, so we might have to pry that plastic clip out. But that's it. Pretty simple. So there's the new pump installed. I'm sure those bolts are not that tight. They're only 6mm bolts, so I just used a 1/4 inch on them. A little dielectric grease on the silicone seal, and a little bit of grease on the connector, and the connector's plugged in. Now we're going to use the scan tool to bidirectionally command it on and make sure it works. So I've auto ID'd the vehicle again using the Snap-on Verus here, and I'm going to do a code scan. Now this vehicle wouldn't start this morning when I went to bring it in because the battery is weak, so I'm just interested to see what kind of codes it's generated. I suspect it's got some low voltage codes in multiple modules. Okay, there's the brake booster pump code. Low speed CAN bus off. System low voltage. Front video display output signal. Invalid data received from electronic brake control module. Control module power circuit voltage below threshold. Invalid data from transfer case, or from brake control module. So those invalid data U codes against the brake control module are probably related to this C027B code. Okay, so I've got a recording of all these, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to clear all codes read by code scan. And this is fairly quick, so it'll take a couple of seconds here to go through the modules and clear them all. And if you watch the first video, I commanded that pump motor to run in the anti-lock brake system. Let's check it for codes again. Display codes. No codes. And I'm going to go into functional test, output controls, brake booster electric vacuum pump. I load tested this circuit with a headlight, and it lit up the headlight properly. I'm pretty sure I have the relay in it. I'm going to go see if it's running. Okay, so I didn't put the fuse back in place. So once I reinstalled the fuse, as you can hear, it's running now. This is the fuse that I put in here. I think it's a 30 amp fuse. This was a little taller, but it's the same type of fuse, so it'll work fine. So it's running now, and I suspect it's building vacuum. Let's check the parameter. So there's the brake booster vacuum, 12 psi. I'm going to shut this off. And you can see it holds vacuum. So I'm going to say this one's repaired now. Now all we got to do now is put a new battery in for them. So here you can see when I have it running and idling and I apply the brake pedal several times rapidly, you can see the electric brake booster vacuum pump kicks in when it hits about 6 psi, and it brings it back up to around 10, 9. So things seem to be working properly now. We're going to let it go. So I always like to take a look inside things. So it's a permanent magnet, a little electric motor. Two T25 screws hold the case on. There's the armature, and I'm trying to turn the armature, and it turns so far and then stops. You can hear the pump, the physical pump itself is seized or broken up inside, but the actual motor is fine. You can turn it so far and then it stops turning, like the gears are broken inside there. Now it stops again. I'm going to take the other side apart and have a look in there. So this little cover comes off with three little T7 screws. There's a gasket underneath it. Then underneath that is the actual pump itself, and I think it's failed. If you could buy just that plastic gear in there, you could probably make this thing work again. It's a vane type pump. There's the vanes, but this is like a plastic Bakelite material, so that's what's failed. Just this plastic piece has failed inside. That's a shame. You should be able to buy this, because there's nothing wrong with the armature. You can see the armature turns just fine. If you could buy the internals on this pump, you could fix it, considering it's like $300 retail. Wow. Oh well. Maybe we can repurpose this and make something else out of it. There's the fresh air inlet over here on this side. It's just sucking in dirty air from outside. Actually no, that's expelling. Sorry, that would be on the way out, because it's creating a vacuum in the pump, and that would be pushing the air out. So oh well, that's why we bought a new one.